What's up, world? Welcome to another episode of the Brand New Show. As you already know, I am Brand New, and like always, on all podcast platforms everywhere, it's Brand New Show. Sometimes you might have to space it, sometimes it's all together, but it's Brand New Show on all podcast platforms, um, including social media platforms. Brand New Show uh, on Instagram. I think it's like an underscore at the end. Brand New Show underscore. So yeah, and on uh, TikTok's Brian Janu Show, YouTube channel Brian Janu Show. Shout out to everybody that's been subscribing, commenting, following. Uh, yeah. Hope you guys enjoyed this episode, man. Um, so let's get into it. So this is the season finale episode. I got one episode left to do, and I'll do that this Saturday. It's Wrestling Life Night of Champions. So I'll do that Saturday. Um, which by the time this comes out, it'll be already out. Uh, so this season's theme was Man Behind the Story. Um, what I've realized more and more about me, um, is that I'm slow and steady. You're probably thinking, what the fuck does that have to do with anything, right? But it goes into the story we were all raised on, right? The tortoise and the hare, right? The tortoise was always slow and steady, but the hare was just running. He was fast, he was gone, and he would use any trick in the book to get to the finish line. Where the tortoise just ran his race. He was slow, but he was steady, and he knew what he was doing. And I feel like reality is that right now. It's a lot of reality life is the hare. It's a lot of you guys that's running on that is running the same race as everybody else, and you're getting there fast, and you're doing a great job, and you're killing it. And it's amazing. It's amazing, but you miss the other steps to get you there. Whereas for a lot of other people, are the tortoise. They're slow, but they're learning how to be methodical. They're learning how to particularly not just fall into the trap of this is how I have to move. I'm gonna learn all of these different things to help me get better. I'm gonna learn all of these different things so when I get there, I'm not just good at this thing. I'm good at everything. So if this doesn't work, I got a backup plan, and I don't just have a backup plan. I got another plan and another plan and another plan. And I feel like a lot of us nowadays, most of us, are just running and they don't care. They just want to get there. What does that have to do with this series, right? What does that have to do with the theme, man, behind the story? I've realized I'm the fucking tortoise, man. Um, Going to therapy today, even so, kind of like put that into perspective. Is like I'm not I'm not running the race everybody's running. I don't wanna. I don't want to. I don't wanna. I don't want to. I don't wanna move like people move. I don't want to. Why would I want to do that? I feel like there's not a true. There's not a true. I'm gonna be honest. There's too many followers in this world today. Either we're following the trend, we're following the wave, we're following whatever the fuck they're saying is hot, or whatever the fuck they're saying keeps you in the keeps you relevant, I guess. And I feel like a lot of us don't understand that this is we don't run. We don't particularly understand that sometimes this shit just not for you. I feel like we do it so much that it's kind of become the way of the world now. For man behind a story, I do these themes and I think it's gonna lead me to something. Lead me to a better understanding of who I want to be. And then I realize that it doesn't. It doesn't. I realize these themes don't lead to what the fuck I'm looking for. It leads to what I already know or what I already deem I can get better at in the future. My story is written by me. I know that already. I saw something on social media today. I don't want to fuck it up, but um, it was 7 things people learn too late. Um, and one of these things, they had a bunch of things I liked about it, but one thing was you can't hold on to the past, but also worry about your future. Because then at the end of the day, you lose both. I think that's what it was said. I forgot what the fuck it said. And that's kind of how I look at this world right now. It's like we're so predicated on what the past was, but yet we want to move so forward into the future that we just neglect the fucking present. And we just forget about it. We fucking don't care about the present. And I think that's kind of what I look at this world as, man. And when I started doing this shit, the world was kind of moving in that way. It was it kind of moves in that way, but it was never like this when I was a kid. I don't remember it being like this. I don't remember life being this damn difficult. It was difficult. Life's difficult on its own accord, but it was only certain people that had. Well, most people had that feeling of life is just fucking hard. Life shouldn't be this fucking chaotic and confusing every day. And I feel like that's kind of what I look at in my own life, in my story, in my life, where being self-aware, you kind of know that I don't. I've learned how to not dwell on the past as much as I used to, and I'm starting to really tone into not really not. I don't want to say not care about my future, but I'm not really taking that into consideration as much as I used to because the future is the future. I can't, as much as I do, as much as I do, I can't. I don't know what I'm gonna be in 5 months. I don't know what I'm gonna be in 6 months. I don't know what I'm gonna be in 5 years. That's why I hate it when people used to say, "What's your 5 year plan?" To be alive. That's the only thing I can plan for real, and hope that I am still here to do. The rest of that shit, if I'm still alive by 5 years from now, 5 years from now, if I'm still alive, I get to what the fuck I'm supposed to do in 5 fucking years. My main goal is to be healthy, physically healthy, and capable of control of all my personal feels and body and everything. Body sound, body, mind, mind, body, and sound, and I'm able to move how I want to move. The rest of that shit, I get to it. Money, all that, and I don't give a fuck about financial. I've never cared about financial, and that's kind of what I feel like this journey of podcasting has been. I was sitting down with my therapist, and I was telling her the other day, I was like, "Yo, I haven't done podcasts in a minute. Um, kind of feel like I'm neglecting it, kind of a little bit, but think the reason why I haven't done a podcast like fully went full throttle with podcasting is because it's not that I'm busy and it's not that I'm living life. I just feel like I've kind of gotten to com- a comfortability, a comfortability, oh my God, I still can't say that fucking word. Um, I've gotten comfortable. Sorry, I got comfortable. I got comfortable with where I'm at with podcasting, and I told her that I don't want to be, but I'm comfortable. It's convenient for me now. Podcasting is convenient. When I feel like I want to do it, I do it. I don't run the race no more like a lot of people do, and and a lot of people do podcasts and they podcast, and when I was young, when I first got into this shit, I used to podcast every day. I felt like if I was neglecting it, something was wrong. And now I'm getting 4 years into podcasting in September, and I'm getting to just did 300 episodes, and I'm in the season. I love podcasting. I love what I do, but you know, I feel more so like I missed it. I'm missing it now, and that's something I haven't done in a minute. I haven't missed it, and I miss podcasting. And I podcast still. I don't get it twisted, but I don't do it for me anymore, and that's kind of where I kind of like I got to get back to it. And I enjoy it so much. But I've always said this podcast is my story because one day, hopefully, when I am not here and they dig our bodies up and shit like that, dig up a lot of the shit that we've done in this era. I don't know, maybe this will be replayed and maybe it will be heard and not just me. I hope a lot of you guys, you record and you remember where you were in certain life aspects when you first, really discovered your love or your true passion. And I think that's the way I feel. It's like this is kind of why I always will podcast because no matter what I do, this is the true definition of having your own. And if you know me, my own is exactly what I want. So this theme of this season was Man Behind a Story. The story of the man continues to grow. Will I explain it on this podcast? That's where it kind of gets complicated because I don't know. Because I don't think I will have time to. Not because I'm busy, because I don't want to. It's because I just feel like it'd be too fast for me to truly explain it. It happened in an instant. And I can't explain it because that's life right now. We're living in a tortoise. No, we're living in a hair fucking world. As much as I want to be slow and steady and remember everything, I can't. I can't. I can't. Slow and steady wins the race. But everybody wants microwave. They want quick. They ain't got time to sit. They want fast food. I don't think I'm able to get people to the dinner table. Maybe I am. I don't know. But I know life is hard. Life is a different animal. And I feel like as much as I love doing what I do, I know that at the end of the day, this is always gonna be here. And my story will always be told on this podcast. Maybe in spurts, but it will be told. That's all I can hope for. And I hope you guys enjoy that. As much as I do this, still don't know people listening. I don't. But to see you do, that's what keeps me coming here. So thank you. Season 8 is up next. And I don't really have a theme for it. I don't have a theme for it, but I do notice the first week of season 8. Um, Try to record the next couple of days, get a bunch of these episodes up. So season 8 starts in June. So yeah, uh, yeah, season 8 starts in June. So yeah, but until then, I'm Brandon New. See you in season 8. Peace.